Hello everyone, I am Tavish Abbasi, and in this particular video we are going to solve another important problem on the topic of remainder cycle, which is a subtopic of number system. So without any further delay, let's just start the video. So as you can see, this is our question: the remainder when 3 raised to the power 5, 4 raised to the power 5 is divided by 7. Okay. So let me tell you, if you don't know the concept of remainder cycle, you will not be able to solve this question. So it is recommended to you should know the concept first, and after that you should try to solve this question. Okay. So let's come on the question. So as we know the concept, we will find out the remainder cycle of 33 upon 7. Okay, we will find out this cycle. 33 divided by 7. What will be the remainder? The remainder will be 5. Okay. Now, what we will do? It is 33 raised to the power 1. If you want to calculate 33 raised to the power 2 divided by 7, it will become a very large number and the calculation will be very time consuming. Okay, so what we will do to get the same result of this equation also, I will also tell you both approaches. Okay, so 33 into 33, this is the square of 33. 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. So 9 and 8, and it will become 1. So 1089. This is the answer of this. So 1089 divided by 7. If we divide this, if we divide it by 7, 7 1 ja 7, it will become 3, and 7 5 ja 35, it will become 3 and 9, and as you can see 7 5 ja 35. So the remainder is 4. Okay, but the calculation is too long. What we can do to make the calculation short and we get the remainder as 4 same. So this is the trick. So we will take the base, this is our base 33, and we will multiply the base with the previous remainder. Our previous remainder is this, so we will multiply this and divide by 7. Okay, so 5 3 is 15, 5 1 carry, 5 3 is 15, 165 divided by 7. So while we divide 165 by 7, 7 2 is 14, 2, and 7 3 is 21. As you can see, we are getting remainder as 4 also. So we do not have need to square the base, and if the this approach is very useful while we are getting a very large number. Okay, so we will neglect this and we will use this approach. Okay, so the remainder is 4. So 5 4. Now let's try to we will divide the number until we get 1 as a remainder. Okay, so our base is 33 and our previous remainder is 4 divided by 7 equals to 4 3 is 12, 1 carry 4 3 is 12, and 1 carry 132 divided by 7. What will be the remainder? 132 divided by 7, 7 1 is 7, and 6 2, and 7 8 is 56. So as you can see, our remainder is 6. Okay, so the another remainder is 6. Let me circle this. So these all are our remainders. Now, let's try to find another remainder. 33 into what is the previous remainder is 6. So 33 into 6 divided by 7. 6 3 is 18. 1 carry 6 3 is 18. 198 divided by 7. Now let's try to divide this. 198 divided by 7. 7 2 is 14 and 5. And we will write 8 here. 7 8 is 56. The remainder is 2. So as you can see, the remainder is 2 now. Okay, now let's try to find another remainder. 33 and what is our previous remainder is 2 divided by 7 equals to which is 66 divided by 7, and 7 9 is 63. So the remainder is 3. Now let's find out another remainder. 33, what is our previous remainder is 3 divided by 7 equals to 99 divided by 7. So the remainder will be 99. 7 1 is 7, 2 9, 7 4 is 28. So the remainder is 1. We are getting what we are finding. The remainder is 1. It means it is basically following a remainder cycle. It means we can say 33 raised to the power, and power doesn't matter. Okay, divided by 7 will follow a cyclicity of 5 4 6 2 5 4 6 2 3 1. So it is following a cyclicity 5 4 6 2 3 1. Okay, now let's try to divide this power by how many element in our remainder cycle. 2, 4, 6. We have 6 element in our remainder cycle. It means we will divide the power by 6. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 5. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth element in the remainder cycle will be the answer of this expression. It means 3 is the answer of this expression. Now let's try to solve this also. So 44 divided by 7, what it will mean? 44 divided by 7, 44 is to the power 1. So the remainder is 2. And if we divide 44, if we calculate 44 square by 7, so it will be a large number. And I told you the another approach, so we will apply that particular approach. 44 into 2 divided by 7. It will become 88 by 7. And while we divide 88, 7 1 is 7, it will become 1. And 7 2 is 14, it will become 4 as a remainder. So it means 4 here. Now let's calculate another remainder, which is 44 into 4 divided by 7. This is the previous remainder. Okay. So 4 4 is 16, 1 carry, 4 4 is 16, 176 divided by 7. It means 176 while divided by 7, 7 2 is 14, and 3 6 and 7 5 is 35. So the remainder is 1. And as you can see, while we get the remainder as 1, it means our cyclicity is getting end. Okay. So we can say that 44 raised to the power n divided by 7 follows a remainder cyclicity, which is 2 4 1. It means we will divide the power, and what is the power of this expression is 5. So we will divide 5 by 3. It means 3 1 is 3, 2 as a remainder. It means we can say the second element of our remainder cycle will be the answer of this, and the second element is 4. So it is 4, and the sign will get as it is 3 plus 4, which is 7. We are getting 7. But let me tell you, remainder cannot be equal or greater than the divisor. Basically the question is saying the remainder. So this is the remainder and this is the divisor. And the rule is this is the universal truth. The remainder cannot be greater than the divisor or equal to the divisor. So if we are finding this type of situation, so we will simply divide the remainder again by the divisor. So 7 1 is 7, so the remainder is 0. It means the complete result of this expression will be 0. And the second option is the correct option. Thank you.